Welcome back. This is the PySpark Crash Course, and up until now, we've talked about high-level architecture and the theory behind data engineering. But as we all know, theory doesn't process data, code does. In this module, we are going to learn by doing. You are going to write real PySpark code, learn how to handle daily data, and interact with the modern data ecosystem. But before we can write a single line of code, we need a computer to run it on. We need a Spark cluster. In this lecture, we are going to set up the Databricks Free Edition. Now, you might have heard this called the Community Edition in the past, but what we are setting up today is significantly more advanced. We aren't just spinning up a simple cluster, we are gaining access to a slice of the data intelligence platform. We are talking about a fully serverless environment that gives you access to professional-grade tools like Unity Catalog for governance and the Databricks Assistant for AI coding help, all without paying a cent. So let's dive in and get you set up. Now, I'd like you to go over to Google and simply just type try Databricks for free and press enter. Now, I'd like you to navigate to this particular link that reads Get Started with Databricks, try Databricks for free, and just simply select that to load the page. Now, let's scroll down to the point of interest in the page. Now, please listen carefully to this next part because it is the absolute most common mistake new students make. When you go to the Databricks sign-up page, you are going to see options for a free trial. Do not click the free trial. It is vital that you understand the difference between the free trial and the free edition as presented on screen. The Databricks free trial is a commercial evaluation tool for enterprise companies. It gives you $400 in credits. It requires you to link your own cloud account like AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. Most importantly, it expires in 14 days. Once those 14 days are up, your environment is locked completely unless you enter a credit card. We do not want that kind of time pressure while we are trying to learn. Now, with regards to the free edition, it is exactly what we want. It is a forever free sandbox. It is hosted entirely by Databricks. You do not need to configure your own AWS or Azure account. And it is crucial for our learning experience. It is also serverless. So why does serverless matter to you? In the old Community Edition, you had to manually provision a cluster and wait. You would hit start and then sit there for 10 to 12 minutes waiting for virtual machines to boot up before you could type a single line of code. In this new serverless free edition, Databricks uses warm pools of compute resources. This means when you run a query, your environment spins up in just 15 to 30 seconds. It completely removes the friction from learning. You have an idea, you write the code, you get the result. Alright, to register, I would like you to select Get Free Edition button, as you can see on screen, to register for your, free edition workspace. Now, here's a critical point here. You are confronted with signing up using your email address, and you have a choice between using your personal email address or your work email address. Here's a pro tip. Use a personal email address like Gmail, Outlook, or Yahoo. Now, why? Because corporate enterprise firewalls almost aggressively block the automated verification emails from the Databricks Free Edition. If you use your strict work email, you might never actually receive your login link. Now, go ahead and set up your Databricks Free Edition with your personal account. That can either be Google or rather Gmail or Microsoft Outlook account or any personal free mail account such as Yahoo. Now, since I do have an account, I am going to continue with Microsoft. Now, from this particular sign-in page, enter your email address. As I said before, I do have my Outlook account, and let me enter my PIN. You will need to follow the prompts to get your account registered. Now, I do already have a Microsoft account registered with Databricks already, so which means I do have a Databricks workspace. Now, again, follow the prompts and make sure that you register your Databricks workspace, and I shall catch you in a couple of minutes. So hit the pause button and revert back once you have completed registering your Databricks free edition account. In the meantime, I am just going to hit confirm so that I could load the workspace. So let me hit yes there. And I am the personal account owner of the free edition. Let me select that. All right, so once you log in, you will see the Databricks Workspace homepage. It will look like a sleek dashboard with a navigation sidebar on the left. If you are looking at the screen right now, congratulations. So you haven't just installed a software tool, you have successfully provisioned a serverless data intelligence platform. Take a breath and get comfortable. In our next lecture, we are going to pop the hood. I'm going to explain exactly what architecture is running behind this dashboard, and we'll go over the fair usage rules of your new free sandbox. And this is it from me, and I shall catch you on the next one. Goodbye.